Hi there, welcome back to Horseshoe Creek. So I'm Richard, and if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you've been here before, glad to see you back. So we've got a project today that I'm excited to get started on because we've needed this tool on this homestead for a long time. We've rented them, but we finally bought one of our own, not sponsored. Nobody gave us anything, nobody gave us any discounts. This is just, we bought it and we need it. So we're going to show that to you now, and we can't wait to get it dirty. So tag along and see what we do. We're working on the dump trailer today. We're going to add some remotes to it. That's a wireless remote that we can use in cab, or 50 feet away, I think is the range. But that'll be a lot easier to use this trailer. And so that's what we're going to show you now. So let's get in here. We'll show you what it's got. So this is the standard remote. Comes with a cable. It's got the, I don't know, 20 to 25 foot cable, whatever it is. We're gonna leave that there and just leave it out of the way. All right, so first thing we're gonna do is put this control box in. So we're gonna probably put the control box right in this location right here. I think this will be perfect. We'll see if we can clamp it there and drill a couple holes. Oh goodness gracious, there's not a lot of room, but we're gonna make it happen. Let's see. That's pretty straight. Let's see if we can get the drill in there. I had to ream out those holes a little bit, so I'm gonna have to verify which ones I'm drilling here. Oh, goodness. I'm only gonna put 2 bolts in here anyway, so it's gonna be this one and that one down there. So that's what we're doing. Find our drill bit. I guess that one not there. That one right there. Okay, so let's get that drilled out if we can. Hopefully we got enough room. Make sure we don't get our wires tangled up or messed up or anything. Oh, come on. It's all right, we'll come from the outside. I'll come back with something that'll pretty that up. I know exactly what I need to do to pretty that up. Let's get this other one started and I can go from the other side. It's gonna be kind of a little crooked, but all right, so I got my deburring tool here. We'll try and get these burrs off of here. Like a champ. Okay, that's good right there. So we can mount this up now. So let's get this get this controller mounted. Alrighty, get rid of these lock washers. Don't need those. Go. Alright, we're going to put a little drop of Loctite on here. Or a big drop of Loctite, whichever happens. Alright, let's get this in here, get it mounted. Oh my goodness. Guess we get to use the deburn tool on the plastic too. Who knew? All right, now let's try that again. All right. I think I got all day for this, don't you? For reals? Come on. What are you doing to me? I don't want to go up to the next size because it'll be a little too big. This one should fit fine, but it just wants to be a little stubborn here. That's okay. That's okay. Alright, now let's see if we can make this happen. Come on. Alright, there we go. Got a Loctite on there. Okay, let's get this tightened up now. All right. That should be plenty tight enough. This Loctite closed up. Alright, time for the wiring. Here we go. So, you know I should have brought the book with me, but we got them labeled here, I guess. That one's for extend. Most of these are pretty self-explanatory, but we'll go through them. Positive and negative, right here. So, we're going to save the positive and negative for last, but we'll go through these here. So this is for retract, and I've already tested these, so I'm fairly confident that this one is extend over here, and this one is retract over here. Kind of hard to get to, but we'll make it happen. I've seen some people tap into the original harness for the cable there, the original harness. I didn't want to do that. I want to leave that intact. And, doggone. That was kind of hard to get in there. Oh. Alright, whatever. That appears to be on. Yep, that was good. This one here needs a crust of hair. It's a good thing I got pliers then. We're going to give it a little squishy here, make it tighter. Possibly. Maybe not. Man, I can't wait to have a shop. I'm so tired of hunting down parts and tools, and I have tools everywhere. Let's see if that'll tighten up that spot a little bit. Yeah, that's much better. Okay, so there's those two. And then this one here should be, the power to the hydraulic pump. So we're gonna get this loose here, hopefully, and get that off. We're gonna take this one off that goes to the original remote. I'm sorry, it goes to the original controller. So we'll take this one off here. So when this controller here sends power or sends a signal back here, this goes through the solenoid and it sends power to this pump, and this pump runs the hydraulics up and down. Okay, so it should be like this here. We're going to put the orange one on here, get that snug back down, and then we'll hook a positive and a negative and we'll test it and see what's going to happen here. Hopefully I can get that wiring loom up to about here and get everything covered up. But let me get positive and negative loose here. And see if this set right here goes big enough. I think it does. Oh, no it don't. Alright. That's okay. That's okay. This will work just fine for this. Yep. Alright, so let's figure out which one we should pull off of here for this old one. I'm going to take that booger off right there. Get off, come on. Okay, so that one there goes to that old controller. We're going to leave that off. We'll leave both those off, as a matter of fact. We don't need the old controller. And then we got our negative down here somewhere. Where did you get off to? There you are. Okay. This is our negative. I'll sweep that over here. Make sure that that one shouldn't need to be in there. This one right here might need to be in there for the charging portion. These might need to be on there. I'm not sure. We're gonna tell you what, we're gonna put these back because I am not 100% sure. We'll leave those on. Let's do that. We'll leave those on, because I am just not sure about the charging setup on this. I haven't looked that up and I don't think it'll cause any issue to leave them on there. So we're just gonna stack all 3 of them on there. Like I said, I don't think it'll be an issue, but we'll see. All right, there's that. Now, let's get this positive loose here. I'm pretty sure that goes just to the lift. We got it disconnected here. We probably ought to disconnect it here. If it causes any issues, I'll put it back on, but we're going to incorporate this hot wire in there for our new system. Alright, well, let's get the antenna hooked up and let's see if she works. Okay, so I've decided we're going to go ahead and pull this control box out. And the factory one, we'll pull it out and get it out of our way. And then if we ever need it, we just hook it back up. So that's what's going to happen. Alright, so I think we're going to give our controller a test run here. Let's see if it works. We can mount that later, but right now we'll just test it and see if it controls what it's supposed to control. Let me give that just a tiny little snuggy turn. See. Let's see if it does what it's supposed to do. Looks like the remote-y thingy is doing its job. Alright, that's cool. Now, no, I'd rather go with this. We'll go with this loom here. A little smaller. Because I'm going to have to split it up a little bit here. Like that one there. I should have ran those separate. Should have ran those 2 separate. I think we'll do that. I'm going to just pull this loose, get it away from that, put it back. And then we'll get these tied up here. So we'll bring you back whenever we get this all tidied up and show you what we got going on. All right, just putting the finishing touches on this. It's all snugged up, got it all pulled up pretty good. There's a couple spots that it's a little unruly, but I don't really want to use tape on that, and zip ties are just kind of in the way. So now we're going to test it and make sure that it actually works properly. Let's try that again. Here we go. Like a glove. All right, so a couple things. Anytime you buy a new trailer, they recommend after a few miles, make sure all the lug nuts are tight. That's what we're going to do real quick. Alright. And if you're wondering if it'll take one off, this Ryobi will not. I've had good luck with it before, but put it on the spot, she can't handle the pressure.
Brought your DeWalt.
Can't handle the pressure. Yeah, she'll take it off. Just won't do it with an extension on it. Ain't that pretty? Let's go to the other side. Almost done. So we're going to show that again real quick. So here's the difference between an extension. Let's try pulling these off here. Maybe they're okay. So she don't want to do that. Get rid of that extension. Pretty easy. So extensions take a lot of power out of your impact gun. And this, you know, this Ryobi is not it ain't the strongest thing in the world, but it works pretty good for what it is. Okay. We got this home and every one of these were stripped. We had already lost one. The valve stain caps, that is. And so I found these online. Right, so we got the last valve stem cap going on here. Alrighty, one last one to go. Yeah, I'll make sure. Okay. All right, so we're gonna call this a wrap up here. We'll see you next time. Thanks for joining us. Please subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff. Hit the bell so you get notified. Otherwise, you're gonna miss all this other good information. All righty.